The auditorium buzzed with pride and celebration. Families clapped, cameras flashed, and flowers filled the air with their perfume. My girlfriend, Hannah, stood on the stage in her black robe and cap, receiving her diploma. 4 years of grueling study, late nights, and endless exams had led to this moment. I'd been there for all of it. Cooking meals during her long study nights, working extra shifts to help cover rent, and driving her to the hospital for her rotations when she was too tired to function. When the ceremony ended, friends and families gathered outside in the sunlit courtyard. I carried a bouquet of lilies, her favorite, and a small white envelope tucked in my jacket pocket. Our friends formed a circle, laughter and congratulations echoing around us. That's when Hannah stepped forward, her hands clasped, her smile tight. "I have something to say," she began. I assumed she was about to thank everyone for supporting her. Instead, her next words sliced through the warm air like glass. "I've decided to start a new life without you." For a moment, I thought I'd misheard. Conversation stopped mid-sentence. Our friend's smiles froze, and the only sound was a faint rustling of the flowers in my hands. Her gaze didn't waver. "I've been seeing someone else," she continued, "and I'm choosing him." I didn't have to ask who. Her new lover, someone I'd only met once in passing, was sitting casually on the bench behind her, smirking faintly, surrounded by the same group of friends who had just been cheering her name. The silence was suffocating. Everyone seemed to be waiting for me to explode, to shout, to demand answers. Instead, I smiled. It wasn't forced. It was the kind of calm that comes when the worst possible truth is finally spoken aloud. "Congratulations on her honesty," I said evenly. A few people shifted uncomfortably, unsure how to respond. Hannah's smirk faltered for just a second, as if she'd been prepared for anger but not for composure. Before leaving, I reached into my jacket and pulled out the envelope. I placed it gently in her hand. "This is for you," I said. Then I turned and walked away, the bouquet still in my grasp. I didn't look back, but I knew the moment she opened it. Inside was a single sheet of paper, a printed bank statement showing the account I've been saving in for years. The account was empty. The last transaction was a transfer to my new private account, which she no longer had access to. Below the statement was a handwritten note. "I was saving for our future. Since you've chosen someone else, I'm keeping the future for myself." I'd known about the affair for months. Whispers from mutual friends, late nights she couldn't explain, her sudden insistence on privacy with her phone. It all painted a picture I didn't want to see. I waited, not because I wanted to catch her, but because I wanted her to reveal herself on her own terms. The graduation was her stage. She wanted to humiliate me, to make her new life public. But I had already closed the joint accounts, taken my name off the lease, and moved my personal belongings into storage a week before. By the time I got home, the keys she had to my apartment no longer worked. My phone buzzed with flood of messages, angry, pleading, confused. From her, from her friends, even from a new lover who decided to weigh in. I didn't answer any of them. Over the next few days, mutual acquaintances told me the scene after I left was chaos. Hannah had tried to laugh off the envelope at first, but when she realized what it meant, that the safety net she'd assumed was there had vanished, the smile faded. Her new lover wasn't as financially stable as she'd hoped, and the friends who'd stayed quiet during her announcement began to distance themselves. I didn't feel joy in hearing that. What I felt was free. The years I'd poured into supporting her, the sacrifices I'd made for her dream, none of it had been enough for her to value loyalty over thrill. But she'd given me something in return without realizing it. Clarity. Months later, I got an email from her. It was short, almost cold. She said she wished things had gone differently, that she was sorry for the way she handled it. She didn't ask for forgiveness. Maybe she knew better than to expect it. I never replied. Sometimes I think back to the courtyard, to the moment the air went still after her words. She thought she'd written the ending to our story in front of an audience. What she didn't know was that I'd already started a new chapter before she even stepped onto that stage.